everyone, I am here with another book review, and today I am talking about Fangirl by Rowell. This is a very cute story, of course. It's a contemporary. They're mostly always very cute. If you do not know what this book is about, it's about a girl named Cather, but her nickname is Kath. And she goes off to college. It's her first year of college. She's a freshman, and she has a twin sister called Ren, and they both go to the same college, but they don't staying in the same dorms. And Kath is a very shy girl, so she has to discover lots of things for herself, and she has to step outside of her comfort zone a lot of time. It was a really good story, but I did not enjoy it as much as I was hoping to. I think it was because it was overhyped, and I really liked the story, but I wasn't going fangirl all over it like a lot of people have, and that kind of bothered me because I really wanted to like it like everybody else did, but I still really enjoyed the story, so don't go thinking that I didn't like the story. I really liked it. I gave it 4.5 stars, let's say, on Goodreads. You can only give 4, but I would give it 4.5. And the 0.5 missing is just because it didn't, I don't know, I wasn't super blown away by the story like everybody was. So that's the only reason I gave it 4.5. Otherwise I would have gotten a 5-star, but 4.5 is what I'm giving it. So I don't want to give you too much about the story because it is a contemporary, so it's based on real life, so you don't need to know much about what happens in the book. So if you have not read this book, I would suggest that you might not watch the entire video that I'm about to show you because it will spoil you, and if you want to read it and you haven't yet, you might not want to do that. So if you've read it, stay. Please stay. I would want you to stay with me.
All you have to do was stay.
And we can discuss it more in depth together if you've read it already. So it's your choice. You decide what you want to do. So I'm hoping that everybody who's still here has read it. If you haven't, be cautious. I will be telling you things about the book. So first off, let's talk about Kath. Cather. Did you know that? Cather. It was, yeah. I was like, what kind of name is Cather? But then when she told Levi that her sister is called Ren, Catherine. Yeah. So Kath is a very shy girl. She has very big social anxieties, and I think that might be one reason that I didn't connect to it as much as a lot of people did, because I don't have a lot of social anxiety. I'm pretty good with the social scene. I'm not like a party animal or anything, but I don't have that anxiety that a lot of people have when they go out in public, so that might be one thing. She also really likes Simon Snow. Now, I thought that Simon Snow was like their Harry Potter of this story, but Harry Potter exists in their world, so I was really confused because what could possibly be better than Harry Potter that everybody would be going gaga over? Because it's Harry Potter. Why do you have something else that's like Harry Potter, but it's not Harry Potter? So you have Cather, and then you have Ren, her twin sister, and Cather is shy, Ren is a social butterfly. She likes to party, she likes to drink a little too much, I think. So they're like polar opposites, really, if you think about it, because Ren now has long hair, and no, Ren has short hair, Kath has long hair. Ren doesn't have glasses, Kath wears glasses. Ren is a social butterfly. Oh my gosh. And Kath is shy. So Levi, what did you guys think of Levi? At first, I actually kind of thought that he was Reagan's boyfriend, but I don't know, I was kind of confused a little bit. So they weren't really boyfriend girlfriend, they were more like friends with kind of, did they have benefits? I don't know, I don't think they did, but friends, but a little bit more than friends, because they hung out all the time, and you know, they had a past together. Kath was so right when she kept saying that how could she know it liked her in a more special way than he liked other girls, because I know he's a nice guy, but he was just nice to everybody, and he kept saying hi to everybody. He was making a conversation with everybody. He was smiling at everybody, and if you're someone on the other side of that, how could you possibly know if you're special, if you're not just one of the other girls that he talks to and says hi to and smiles to? Hello, mixed signals here. Just the fact that I know I know, they weren't together or anything, they weren't dating, he just liked her. And then for the party, I mean, that he went to kiss another girl, and just, like, don't do that if you say you like Kath. Don't do that. She could have, obviously, she went, she saw, you're in trouble. It's your fault, man, it's your fault. Since that happened, I was really on guard with Levi. I was not 100% happy with him anymore. I was really like, I had my guard up. I was like, no, you're not hurting Kath anymore. No, no, no. So from that part on, until Kath really forgave him, I had my guard up. And I was like, no, you're gonna do it again. I knew you were gonna do it again. But Levi's just too nice and he didn't do it again. And he is the perfect guy. Why? He's going on my list with Gus's Waters, Etienne from Anna and the French Kiss, Levi now, and Jem Carstairs from the Infernal Devices series. That he's on my list. I felt really bad for Kat's dad on how he had, like, I don't know what kind of disorder he had. I don't think it's a disorder. He was just like a workaholic or something, and he just worked way too much and his system couldn't handle it. So if you're a workaholic, be cautious. You can see what happens if you are a workaholic. You can end up in the hospital because your system doesn't work that way. You have to have a balanced life with meals, first of all, because his dad, like, wasn't eating. Sleep, his dad worked too much, so he wasn't sleeping. And you need family and friends around, because he only had, like, his co-workers, and you can see in the book how he feels about his co-workers. He's not very fond of them. And it was just nice that at the end, Ren was going back and back and back to her dad's house every weekend because she was not allowed to drink anymore. And I was pissed at Ren. I was really pissed at Ren when she was being such a baby about wanting to still go and party after she got drunk and poisoned from alcohol. Like, your life was on the line, girl. Get your shit together. I'm sure this happens a lot on freshman year. I never had that experience. I was more the Kath in this situation. I don't have a twin sister or anything, but I was definitely more Kath in college. I'm not a party girl whatsoever. I don't really like partying. It's not my scene. It's just not me. Did Levi have dyslexia? That's kind of what I got from it, because he said that he tried to read but he couldn't retain it. I know that's not really dyslexia, because dyslexia is when your words get all jumbled together or like your letters change, but it kind of sounded like dyslexia to me, because I don't know, it didn't really explain anything. So yeah, okay. One thing though that I really liked about this book is that they got together before the end of the book, because most contemporaries, they finished right when they get together, and that's a piss off for us readers. You know what I'm talking about, right? Because, like, you want to see them, you go through all this hard work and then it just finishes and you can't get anything out of it. So that was pretty good. That's a bonus point right there for Fangirl for me. A bonus point because they got together before the end. I really enjoyed the fact that Kath stood up for herself when Nick came back and he was like, oh, Kath, I need your help because I need you to put your name down here so I can pass it in. And Kath's like, no, it's your story. You should keep it. I don't want anything to do with it. It's your story after all. You were right. It's all yours. Go ahead, keep it. And then he couldn't go and pass it in because Kath's name wasn't on it. So that was really good of Kath to just stand up for herself and not being pushed around by this loser Nick who took her lines. I really liked Reagan, but she did kind of scare me at sometimes just because she has a very strong personality and it shows all the time. So whatever you say, she has a comeback. She's just like, boom, right there in your face all the time. And I really enjoyed her character. I think it really woke up Kath to be not as scared to say something in front of people because, you know, it's Reagan. You have to speak your mind or else you're gonna get pushed to the floor. I found the ending kind of weird because I didn't know it was the ending. They were just talking. No, they weren't talking. Kath was just reading some of her fan fiction to Levi and then it just ended. And I was like, oh, okay. It just didn't feel like an ending to me. I don't know why. It was just weird how it just like whoosh, it like faded away and then it was done. I don't know. It was just weird. I didn't really like the ending either. If I had to choose between Fangirl and Eleanor and Park, between which one I liked best, I think I'll have to choose Eleanor and Park just because it was more cutesy. Again, I really did enjoy Fangirl, but there was just something missing for me and I got it in Eleanor and Park. And I really, really liked Eleanor and Park, and I really, really liked Fangirl too. If you want to know all of my thoughts on Eleanor and Park, you can click right here on the book, and it will take you to a new page, and you can watch my book review about it. But I really did enjoy both books, so there's no really big competition here. I really like Eleanor and Park and Fangirl, and Rainbow Rowell is really a really good author, so I really liked both of these books a lot. That is it for today. Those are my thoughts on this book. I really enjoyed it. Again, I did not hate the book, so don't get mad at me. 4.5 stars for Fangirl. Really enjoyed it. So if you guys want, you can follow me on my social media, and I will see you guys next time with a brand new video.